welcome to Digital mm, Dudes. I'm going to introduce you to one of the hosts, the right hand man, the ginger legend, the one who was hanging out with Snoop, D-O double G. You know, but it's usually at the end of the rainbow because it's only imaginary land. But
Yep,
my right hand man, my compadre, Chris. How are you, buddy?
I am good. And yes, as I'm introducing the other co-host to my left with 3 inches of fury
Can I
and
say something real quick? Can you unplug your thing in real quick and then unplug it? You got feedback. I'm sorry, fans. I sailing away. You baby, I'm sailing away. I'm give it a second. Hold on.
Mhm,
Here he is. He's back. Okay. Sorry. Chris, continue.
I'm back. Now, as I was rudely interrupted, to my left, the other co-host of Digital Dudes with 3 inches, I mean 3 inches of fury, and is now off the
Fuck
shelf lady.
yes.
He is off the shelves, but Transformers, he's up for you if his future wife wants to watch that and all that. Robert.
You know what? It's honestly is about like 3 inches soft. You know. It's
Oh, oh,
small. It's
oh. Do
what?
you remember our little bet we had when we did the little
Oh,
after
oh,
hours
Chris, by all means. Fans, hold on. Chris had to say something to me. Chris, what do you have to say to me?
Dominic Mysterio is a new Intercontinental Champion.
We'll get to that, but also I want mainly here to say you were right. That's it.
You're right for that match.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. We'll be talking about that later on. That is going to be our main topic of tonight's episode, everybody. It's if you guys don't know, WrestleMania just happened. So, boy, hold on, hold on, wrestling fans. Get your cum socks ready because it wasn't good.
No, it was not.
But besides all that shit, Chris, how was your weekend, dog? How was your Easter and holiday?
It was good. I enjoyed it with my family and all that. Got to watch some WrestleMania.
Sweet, sweet.
Went out, helped out up camp, set that up with my mother, and also helped out at my haunted house for halfway to Halloween. Yes, if you're looking for a haunted house in the beginning of May for 2 days only and can't wait for October to come and you want to go through a haunted house, and if you're in Nashua, New Hampshire, go to Fright Kingdom May 2nd and May 3rd. Doors open on Friday at 7. Saturday, doors open at 6 p.m.
Listen here, asshole. If I wanted to hear plug time, I would have said, "Hey, guys, in the plug." No, you were like, "Ba ba ba, ba bam, ba bam." I'm not mad at you. I thought that was funny. It's how you had that. You had a spiel, and I was very impressed that you remembered all that shit.
Yes. And you're over there going, oh, blah, 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 blah. And you sound like you're in Charlie, uh, Charles and whatever show it was when I grew up with Snoopy and the Tweety Bird and all that
Oh,
stuff.
peanuts.
Peanut,
Yeah.
yes, Peanut Gallery or whatnot.
No, I was impressed. I'm like, holy shit, he's going. He's like, I did you have that like ready at the whim, or did you memorize that?
Right off the top of my
That
head.
is your autistic brain at its highest function right there, sir.
Yes.
Because you know what? That happened to me today at work. I have been on an autism fucking level of like on a warpath. My boss said this to me. He was like, "Hey, dude, whatever you've been on, keep it the fuck up." And I'm like, "Oh." And I right when I said I kicked my foot. I'm like, Oh, I know exactly what that is. That's why I've been doing such a good job, and I'm like, fucking.
Yep.
But my weekend, I had a kind of a fun weekend actually. So
Hmm.
the missus and I, well, it was our we had a free weekend. I would like to call it. Every meal we had was free or a free appetizer or something free. So the bill was like dirt cheap.
Yes.
That was cool.
Hmm.
And then I was online. There's a bug in here. That's why I'm trying to whap them away. I was online, and Chris, my girlfriend, my fiance, like to
Get
say it like that.
yes.
Um, she like to say, she likes to think I'm going through a midlife crisis. I think I am. I'm only 31, but I'm already going through a midlife crisis.
Nope, you haven't gone through it yet.
Hold on. I'm not ready. I'm not done yet. Hold on. There's reasons. She said, Exhibit A, you started a podcast. You took up gardening. I'm like, well, I'm naturally good at that. And then she said to me, and now you want a fucking snake. Now, people, I lived with my mom for a while, and she was like, fuck that. I lived in an apartment and I couldn't afford something like this. And they're like, fuck that. So and then I had a house up in Buffalo and the stupid fucking cunt kicked me out. I didn't want to snake with her either because I was living with one personally.
Yes.
So I was online. I like to browse. I am a addict for Facebook shopping. I say it like that.
You sure about that?
I am I'm I'm on Facebook shop thing almost every day.
Now his future wife does listen to the show, so now she's gonna end up going through his phone.
Hold on. So I was like, getting an aquarium and all that shit is expensive. You owned a reptile, correct?
Yes.
What's the first thing they always tell you for your reptiles? What should they mainly do?
What should they mainly do?
All right,
Get
hold on.
used to.
What should they? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. What is the nicest thing you can do for an animal that is in a cage?
The nicest thing you can do for an animal is let them settle in and whatnot. Get relaxed because they're
I'm
getting
not
used to being moved around right now.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like so in animal captivity is they recommend 40 gallons.
Hmm.
40 gallons is like a decent that's a big aquarium. I don't know how big you had your dragon in. But I was on Facebook Market. I typed in 40-gallon tanks. And I was like, "Oh, whatever. I'll see if there's anything on here." Dude, I was online. A 50-gallon tank went up for sale, especially for snakes. I got
Hmm.
instantly excited. So I messaged the dude. I'm like, why is it so cheap? He's like, my son don't want it anymore. He's kind of collecting dust, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. I'm hearing all the right things, kind of. So I'm like, can I come over and check it out? And he's like, yeah. And so the thing is, when I went over there to check it out, I messaged him first. I said, hey, would you take 125? And he's like, "Oh man, I can't." And he told me he showed me receipts on what everything's in there. Everything in the tank and the tank alone is like a $300 tank. The stand is another $150. The lights and the log and shit, all that shit, $300. So he's like, he sold it all to me for a cool $120.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna get a snake. That's the end of my story. The missus and the missus says this doesn't get the fuck out of the basement, and it stays in the basement unless you're holding it. You don't let it by the cat, and the cat is not allowed near it. And I'm like, yeah, can do.
Yep, that is promise. Because if not, she's gonna use her pimp hand strong and I'm gonna spend some money, and your ass is gonna be mine, big
Oh
boy.
man. Oh man. I am so excited for this. I got the bedding already. I get the lights. So the only so I'm having a problem here, doggy.
Mm-hmm.
You had a reptile. You would kind of understand. So a 40
Yes.
gallon tank. Should I get a heating pad for him? Because it is in a basement, but I have a heating lamp. But the lamp it's weird. Like because the lamp it has it is on the other side, so where it would be more cooler.
And as I would tell you, make sure that heat lamp is on a timer.
Yeah, well, I have an app for my timer which I'm gonna use.
That's what I'm saying is you have a timer for that heat lamp. The heating blanket, yes, you would want it on the opposite side
Yeah,
when it wants to, so it stays warm and all that, but make sure it does not touch its skin.
no, you bury it underneath the thing. So all right, so
Or
if
you can have it right underneath the tank.
that's what I'm putting it underneath the tank. It's not going to be in the tank with the snake.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I've been fucking researching the hell out of this thing, and I'm just like, that's the only part I'm confused about. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to Petco and just
Where the
ask,
pets go.
yep, and just drill them on questions. Now, dude, to feed this fucking asshole once a week is $20. That's a McDouble.
Bobby,
This prick's better love me. What up?
as I would tell you too, do not go to Petco or any of that stuff. When you're in Worcester again,
Yeah.
go to Dank's Reptiles and Aquarium. That's on the Auburn Worcester line.
I am not gonna. I know the place. That place is a phenomenal. I'm not gonna drive it all the way out there for a snake.
But when you get a chance to, if you want to get information, or find him on Facebook
Yeah,
and send him a message, he'll answer whatever questions you have.
I should. I'll actually should think. Can you send that to me in the text
Yes, I can.
so I can actually look that up later on? Thanks, Chris. I didn't know. I knew that place. That place, dude. He has the
It's gotten bigger.
exotics. He really.
Yes.
Sorry, fans. We're kind of talking about. We're in a little side talk. Dude, I remember that one time he had like this big ass fucking lizard, and this thing was a biggin. I was like, whoa. He had beardies that were like size of my palm, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
great. Like he had a lot of cool, and he had some snakes that he had a like a it was a boa, but the boa was like a rare color, and he's like, yeah, it's worth a couple thousand. I'm like, oh my god. And one of them I was looking at Petco was the albino,
Yeah.
$350 for him, and I'm like, no, I'll just get a basic one because I'm a basic human being. But all right, I think we teased the fans long enough. I think it's
Yes.
time. I think it's time to tear Wrestle Boo a Mania.
Well, as I'm saying to you, I did not watch Saturday. I was not able to. So, that whole part of the episode is on you, big boy.
All right, let me get this
I got
started, baby
Sunday.
boy. Let me get this, buddy. All right, opening match: Gunther versus main event Jay Uso. Now going in this, I said Jay had no fucking chance. Gunther's taking this, man.
And we were both wrong.
We were both wrong. I was about to say we were both wrong on this. Me and Chris both said Gunther's winning it. I thought, now here we go. This is where I thought the match was going to be over. Gunther went out of the ring, hit Jay with the belt. I thought, oh, there you go. Gunther wins with that big splash, and in slow mo, you can see his titties ripple. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like wow. I was like, oh, here we go. One, two. Man, Jay kicks out, and I'm like, oh my god. And right when that happened, I'm like, they're gonna let him beat him. Jay went into like a like he just started laughing, acting crazy, and he just started getting smacking. Yo, Jay chest. I'll say this: Jay's chest was beat red, like bruised the fuck up out of itself. It
Yeah,
was bad, dude.
I
Now
definitely believe that.
it it was gnarly. So Jay by submission beats Gunther, become the new world heavyweight champion. The Was the match good? Yes. Was it believable? No. That's where I'm leaving it at. Chris, what would you like to say about that?
I'm half. I'm happy, and Oos he finally got the title, but he's gonna be a heel for the time being. He's having that title.
Ah, no, he's not gonna be a heel yet. John Cena's heel. We'll get to him later on.
No, no. If you watched Raw for the 2 weeks before WrestleMania, he
Yeah,
was turning heel on Gunther.
yeah.
So he's gonna be a heel while he's holding that title belt,
He
unless they
could. No,
change something.
he could. He could, or he can be a face, but who
Yeah,
knows? But all right, let's go to the next match. Viking Raiders versus the New Day.
New Day sucks.
New Day sucks. Viking Raiders should have had the match won. Very disappointed. New Day just man, they stole it. They I don't know why they're getting pushed. It's
Yeah,
not like it's not the New Day and everybody's like they suck. I'm like they do suck. It's not like oh blah 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 blah. It's just them being heels and they think they're like the cool guys, like the cool evil dudes now. It's like, oh, we ain't that happy go friendly bullshit anymore. We are like the new must all champions. And they cheated to win the match. So New Day, your new tag team champions of Raw.
yes.
Very sad. And then we go into the next match. Jay Cargill and Naomi. I gave zero fucks about this match.
Mm-hmm.
One of these worst matches I've seen at Mania. Um, it just made Cargill looks like a new like a the new Charlotte Flair, and she's too jacked and too manly. I don't like her, not at all. Naomi, whatever. She take her or leave her. It was a throwaway match. I think that was like their bar burner match. Then I
Mm-hmm.
don't think we said this. What you have something to say?
No, I was agreeing with you. I
Okay.
went, mm-hmm.
And then we went to then this match was a good match, and everyone was very excited. Jacob Fatu versus L.A. Knight. Yeah.
The Samoan
Um.
werewolf.
Yep. Here's the thing is a phenomenal match.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you didn't miss a doozy. This man is going to be in the next 6 to 7 years. I guarantee he'll be a world heavyweight champion.
He's gonna be facing him first
He would
for the final
destroy
boss.
Roman. He's a monster. They have to build this man. But
Yep.
LA Knight putting up a phenomenal match against him, but it came up short. Samoan
Samoan
Werewolf
werewolf.
just comes in, dominates, and his Vader swan backflip.
Yep.
LA Knight got for the 1, 2, 3 clean win. New Unite a lot of new right now.
Mm-hmm.
New United States champion. Good.
Yes.
It was good. And then it was supposed to be Al Mexico Grande
Yep.
and Rey Mysterio, but it wasn't.
Nope.
It was Chad Gable versus
Ray
L.
Phoenix.
Yes, thank you. So now here's the worst part. I didn't give zero fucks about this match either. I love the entrance they gave for Chad Gable. Chad Gable is phenomenal. acrobatics. He is a great person who can actually work. You're giving me a look like, nah, dude, say what you want. The stupid gimmick is dumb, and he's gonna get it over.
I have to say, Ray Phoenix is a lot better. I've seen him on the indie scene, and I'm shocked when I seen him. I've seen him live.
I'm gonna say this. I'm surprised they made him lose that Mania.
Well, you have to go what you have to go with.
I understand, but Al Mexic Grande he wins.
Yes.
Now, who?
His butthole is firing up now.
Oh man, I would Tiffy. Oh my god, she's fucking hot.
That's Luke Kaiser's girlfriend.
Yo, I know. Good for him. He's fucking that every night. I hope. He and you know the thing is, he's German and tall.
Yep.
He's like the perfect package.
The
He's
only thing
Hitler's
is,
dream boy.
the only thing is,
Yeah,
Luke Kaiser's on Raw. Tiffy is the
on
woman's
Smack.
heavyweight champion on
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah. But all right, let's get into this. Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter versus, and she's going for her 14th time world heavyweight champion. She wanted to make it the 15. She wants to get her father's record. Versus, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm zoning out on the butt. Tiffy time, the women's world heavyweight champion. Phenomenal match. I ain't said this to my girlfriend. Back in the day when Vince McMahon was around, he would not have he would have these women in like bra and panties matches and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yep.
as what they are actually phenomenal wrestlers and everything. And
Yes.
yo, Tiffy Stratton, she's a beautiful woman, but holy shit, she is jacked. Like
Oh yeah.
she's fucking
She's a
ripped.
former gymnast.
Yeah, she said if wrestling didn't work out, then she was about to go in boxing.
Yep.
That is monstrosity. I'm like, woof. But Tiffy beats Charlotte Flair to like put her in the rear view mirror because everybody said Charlotte's gonna win it. I think I even said Charlotte's gonna win it.
I said it's Tiffy time.
I believe you did. Now
So we're 1 for 1.
let's talk about the match.
Yes.
Maya saved night one. I don't know. We'll hear from night two. And
Yep.
Chris, you haven't interject in this, but this last match of Wrestle Booathon,
Yes.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus
Versus Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins. Now, everybody, going into this match, I knew it. Everybody knew it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it.
Mm-hmm.
This match could have been the greatest thing. It had a pop. It had a good pop when Paul Heyman low blow CM Punk, and he was like, Roman was like, ha 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 ha, and then he's like, yes, my tribal chief, and he does it. Bow. Betrayed, like I said, betrayed Roman Reigns too. Gave the
And
chair to Seth
he
freaking
gave
Rollins.
Seth Ricken Rollins the chair because he owed him a favor.
Guess what? I called it too.
Yep.
Seth Rollins, the new Paul Heyman guy.
No, not really.
It bothers the fuck out of me.
It's not going to happen because he screws over CM Punk when CM Punk was in before he left.
Yeah.
He had to at the time for Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He does it to all of his people he
I
manages.
no, I understand, but fucking. Ugh.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
And Seth frickin' Rollins won.
Yep.
Now, on tonight, 2, ladies and gentlemen, and Transformers. Our first match was Rhea first coming out, Bianca Belair with Io Sky as also versing Io Sky and Rhea Bloody Ripley. Oh, mommy. Always on top. Calm down,
Ew.
Chris. Calm down. Calm down.
Ew. Oh man, that was good. I didn't expect that line. I'm like, and you were committed. Calm
Yes.
down there,
Calm down.
Chris.
All right.
Hot. Hot.
Yes.
Muy caliente.
Yes.
All right.
Mommy. Oh, okay. Back to reality.
Spank bank later.
Yes.
All right,
um.
Chris.
So Io Sky still retains her title for that night. She ends up getting the win after Mommy ends up.
Calm the fuck down over there, buddy. Oh my goodness gracious. You hadn't ladies cosplay for Rhea Ripley for Chris. Oh my god, he'll let you do anything you want to him at that point.
As Rhea Ripley does the Riptide, tries to do the Riptide to Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair reverses it onto her, and Bianca does her EST to her. Then Io Sky comes out of nowhere and wins.
I'll say this that like multiple, those
Yeah,
multiple transforms, that was smooth as fuck. So
yeah.
phenomenal. Good job on the women's on that for opening Matt.
Yep. The next match, as of night 2, was also, as I'd have to say, was the street fight. Damian
Mm.
Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Now
Drew
we were
Mc
both wrong on this match too. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes, we were. We were both wrong on that. Drew McIntyre won. I was not seeing it coming, but he did.
Dude, that
But he
shot on that.
with those chair shots and end up giving the Classico kiss
Yep.
on the fucking stairs. Oh,
Oh,
Drew McIntyre's peeing blood this day.
his
I have to say.
that now that spot on the steps. Oh,
Yeah.
like come on, dude. You didn't. That didn't hurt him. That hurt all you.
Yes.
Just
Because he took
ouch.
3 chair shots to the back from
Mm-hmm.
Damien. Then he
Mm-hmm.
got Damien and he ended up doing a Classico thing to him on the freaking stairs. And that even made his back hurt even more. Ugh.
They say wrestling's fake, but you take those chair shots, you take those slaps. Ask where the fake is. It ain't.
Yeah.
It's predetermined, yes, but that shit ain't fake. Mm-mm.
Yes.
It's still real to me. Damn it.
Yes. Then we have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Horrible match. Horrible. Logan Paul has one of his goons, comes from the crowd, crawls up to the ring with the brass knuckles, but doesn't give it to Logan Paul in time. Karrion Kross stops him, get the brass knuckles out of his hand, and tells him to get out, and AJ Styles tells him the goon to get out also. AJ Styles comes over, and Karrion Kross told him, use the brass knuckles. Use the brass knuckles. Nope. AJ Styles throws those brass knuckles to the stairs and whatnot, gets back into the ring. Logan Paul with the freaking titanium screws in his right hand. Another punch to the face. Pins him for 1, 2, 3. Was not happy with that match. I was pissed. That was the stupidest way. I don't even know why WWE has him in the thing. He's just a squeak. He's just a fucking YouTuber that does not
He
need to be
he
there.
brings money, dude. Everybody wants him to get punched in the fucking
Yeah.
face. Not more
Then
than his
we,
brother.
yes.
Oh.
Then we have for night 2. I gotta find the information.
Uh,
Ah, the match that I was wrong and Bobby guessed right, and I had to mention in the beginning of the show. The four-way match for the Intercontinental title with Dominic Mysterio, Penta, Finn Balor, and Braun Breaker. Penta should have won that because he had Braun Breaker or Dominic Mysterio perfectly in the ring, but Carlito had to pull him out and all that. Carlito was going to put him through the table, but Braun Breaker speared Carlito through the table.
Yeah, he did. That was a good
Then,
spot.
yes, and that table was demolished and all. I was shocked. And what ends up happening is Finn Balor ended up trying doing his finisher from the top ropes. Dominic Mysterio out of nowhere comes and does it back to him and pins Finn Balor for the 1, 2, 3. I was pissed.
Why,
I
dude? He had that was a pop for him. That was a nice pop. Everybody boos him. Everybody hates Dom. Dom's a good
yes.
wrestler. He's a good wrestler. Dude, Chris, you go back and watch his first matches and then watch him now. Yo, he's so much better.
As I'm saying, I know it's through all WWE. Yes, he's a good wrestler, but he it's not his time. As I'm saying, it's not
When
his
is his
time.
time, dude? Penta is he has
As
plans.
I would end up seeing Finn Balor getting it or Braun Breaker still staying with it, but it's whatever. I can't say my opinion's my opinion. Other people's opinions are opinion also.
No, you're allowed to have opinions.
Yes, that's why I'm saying I think it's not the right time for Dominic Mysterio to have a title.
Dominic's 23 or 22. He's young.
Yes,
No,
that's what I'm saying.
he's got to be 23. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, continue.
And the next match, Randy Orton, as he said, whoever he's going to face him at WrestleMania
Can we
will
sing it?
deal
Can we?
with.
Can we?
Can I continue on, please?
You can.
The person is going to get the most vicious three letters of them all R K
K
O.
O.
No, before I even say who his opponent was, my biggest thing, as one of my other friends that's also in wrestling says, oh, it's going to be Aleister Black. Oh, it's going to be Aleister Black. Nope. I was thinking because honestly, as I looked, I follow Rusev. He was known as Miro, which is his real name, and his wife CJ still with him and all that. They were on a road trip. I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. Rusev Day's gonna come back. Rusev Day's gonna come back. Nope, 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 nope.
We got something better.
And I have to do this and all
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Say,
Say his name and he appears. I
I
believe
believe in
in
Joe
Joe
Hendry.
Hendricks. I believe in Joe Hendricks.
Hendry. Yes,
Same
I was like,
love and magic in Tokyo. Oh my God, he is amazing. Thank you.
Bobby,
Could
you sure you're not getting a hard on for him?
can you show me Tiffy again?
You were seeming like you were getting a hard on for Joe Hendry.
His song is so catchy.
Oh, I know it is. As I'd say, he comes out with the TNA title. Yes, he's the champion and all that. But he's also making a bad rep because he lost the match at WrestleMania. That's the biggest thing that was talked about today and all that. And he lost. Joe Hendry lost from Randy Orton. And he dealt with the three dangerous letters not once, not twice, three times.
Now, did you heard he actually is going to the WWE?
Yes, but he has to vacate or lose his title.
I think he's
before he
gonna lose the
goes.
title and he's gonna go to WWE.
He's gonna go to NXT first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's gonna go to
Yeah.
NXT and he's gonna reign.
Oh, also, I'm excited that the news I end up hearing about AAA wrestling is now officially with WWE.
I heard about that. I did. I was
Oh,
like,
that's gonna be very interesting.
it's gonna
That's
be.
it's gonna be oh my god.
Do you think it's gonna be in NXT first, and then they're gonna be
That's
gradually
what it's gonna start off. World Collide. That's how it's gonna start. But you know what that means. Did you ever watch WCW?
WCW? Yes,
Yes. Do you remember?
I was loyal to the main brand.
Yeah. Do you remember Vampiro?
Yes,
He works with AAA Wrestling.
he's old as fuck. Yes,
He still does it.
I see where you getting. I see what you're getting at. You're getting excited. I know why.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That also means Conan is working with him also. And that means Alberto Del Rio is coming back too.
He might make an appearance, but he ain't coming back to WWE.
He works in AAA Wrestling.
He's going to stay there. He's not going to come to main rosters like Raw and SmackDown.
All right, now for the second to last match for WrestleMania, which was Valkyria with a nominous partner because her partner Bailey got injured on SmackDown or
Her
Raw.
butt, her butt implant was not ready enough for the bumps.
And Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez had to defend their titles. And as I was shocked and I was happy when I seen it, I have to say Seth frickin' Rollins has got to watch out for himself because the man is back in town. And the Irish axe kicker and Valkyria won the title belt from Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I am so happy. The Irish squad wins. I have to say they're both from frickin' Ireland. I I tip off to you. I give you both a gold coin for your title belts and all that stuff.
You know what? I'm happy for you.
Yes,
She's
I
a
am.
ginger. You're a ginger. You guys get to have those powerful Irish people moments.
Not only that, Valkyria's from Ireland also.
Well, I'm happy. I didn't watch that match. I heard it was a good match.
Yes,
Everybody went
it was.
ballistic when they're whoa, whatever her
Yep.
fucking song is. I don't know anymore. But
Yes. And now for the main event. I was, I, I'm, I was pissed. I was seriously pissed about this match.
did you
John,
watch it? Like that
yes, I
match?
did.
Did he
I
came out
did.
with? Did he came out with his song or no?
John Cena?
Yeah,
Yes, he did come out with a song
but it was
with
just black.
as he was on yes on as he was on SmackDown coming down to the ring or Raw with his rag
Yeah,
back behind his head. It was stupid as all hell. But I have to say, Cody Rhodes, he came out to WrestleMania with the title belt, had his skull mask on. But wait, it was not the previous one where he had his wife come out to on the stage and take the mask off his head. No, this mask came off like freaking Iron Man. It went. I was just like,
that's pretty cool.
yes. I was jealous. I'm like, I want the helmet. I want the helmet.
My 12-year-old brain saying yes, daddy, give it to me, give me.
Yes, as
Uh,
if I would afford it, I'd be left unsupervised, and I would end up wasting all my money just to have it.
oh man, that
But I
would be
don't.
horrible. That's why we can't.
Yes,
That's why we can't be trusted with credit cards, Chris. Me and or you. It's a bad
uh,
scenario.
no, I know how to not spend my money so
Shut
much.
up, then. I'm talking about me mainly. Shut up. I have an Air Max, bitch. Fuck out of here.
I don't care.
I know.
Uh,
All right.
and as the match goes, if you remember when they last talked to each other, Is he gonna do Cody gonna do it the right way or the wrong way for keeping the title and all that? Travis Scott comes out with the hardcore title. Boo frickin' who? He
It's
was
not the
handed that
hardcore
title.
title. It's not the hardcore
It
title.
it
It's
does say
not.
hardcore. It says the hardcore title right on it.
You can put it whatever the fuck you want.
Yes,
That
I
is
know.
not the hardcore title. The hardcore title was retired in 2001. Leave it the fuck alone. Goddamn, I hate this. Continue on, Chris. I'm sorry. I have
Yes,
gripes about
Travis
this
Scott
match.
comes, disturbs him. He gets Cody Rhodes does get his revenge on Travis Scott. Gives him the fucking crossroads, as he fucking deserves. Since Cody Rhodes ended up getting a black eye and broken eardrum because of him.
He should have smacked the shit out of him.
Well, surprisingly, that when he was done with that with Travis Scott, he turns around. John Cena tried to hit him with the belt. Cody got it from him, pulled it back, and Cena looks at him. He's like, "What are you gonna do? Are you gonna not hit me with a title belt and still win the title belt for the fans, or are you gonna be a good boy or be a bad boy?" Cody Rhodes tosses the title off to the side. Cena attitude adjustment to him, grabs the title belt, hits him with the title belt, tosses the title belt out of the ring, gets the referee back in the ring, and gets the 1, 2, 3.
Are you fucking serious? That how he won it?
Yep,
Wow.
that's how he won it. So we
Wow.
were both wrong on that match.
What a shitty mania.
Yes,
I was happy to watch that match. So that would have made me so disappointed. Have it
yes,
end like that. Your
yep,
17th reign is that?
yep.
Come on.
So he's gonna be on Raw.
Tonight.
What tonight? Yes.
Yeah. This episode's coming up on tomorrow, on Wednesday, like
And I'm
Tuesday.
I I hate I'm an asshole because Cena's from my fucking state. He's been
It's
giving us a bad rep.
That was a bad match. This WrestleMania, honestly, a lot of fans were very disappointed.
Yes.
Very disappointed. And they have all the right to be. This was hands down one of the worst WrestleMania. And I hope the God Triple H Paul Levesque knows it. Worst WrestleMania. Night
Yes.
one, garbage. I
Oh,
can
oh,
maybe
oh.
pick out what up
Also, Stone Cold did make an appearance at WrestleMania on night 2.
and
I
crashed
have to
into a
mention that.
barricade.
He crashed in the barricade. But honestly, too, there was a lady that had a defect when she fell backwards. She didn't get hit by the fucking ATV as everyone's saying on social media. The ATV hit the freaking wall. If you watch the video, she has a delay of falling back after he hits the freaking wall.
Yeah. I
But that made WrestleMania a little bit better because he made appearance.
No Undertaker.
I know,
It ain't
I
WrestleMania.
know.
It ain't WrestleMania without the Undertaker. But honestly, dude, this well, I'm so happy. Fuck wrestling right now. That was such. I bet you a lot of people left that arena. I bet you John Cena fans were like, "Oh my god, are you fucking serious?" But I bet you about 45% of people like, "Are you shitting me? He literally just did this."
Yep.
Like you know it's fake, but still at the same time, you know it's fake, but you walk away, you're like, did he? Are you fucking serious? You fucking serious? He just
I
won this like that.
I honestly think what's gonna happen now is John Cena is gonna retire and vacate the title belt, and they're gonna have a little tournament,
John Cena is not retiring
or
until he said after
or
SummerSlam.
yeah, or they're gonna have it for Money in the Bank,
I
or
he
Cody Rhodes is gonna have his rematch for the title belt
Either
at
way,
Backlash.
John no John, it says his tour ends at SummerSlam.
Yes,
That's his last match.
yes, and Backlash is right after WrestleMania, or Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
That's what they posted. SummerSlams after those.
yeah, I understand, but they're not. John Cena's gonna hold that belt uh, until SummerSlam. He'll have
That's why I'm
matches.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's
just saying. What's probably going to happen?
I fuck Mania. It was such a bullshit thing.
They
I'm
did.
like,
They did Jey Uso dirty. First night, first opening match.
a lot of people said that that's a bigger thing now to be the opener.
No, the bigger thing. The bigger thing is being on second night, the main event.
He should have been. John Cena and Cody Rhodes should have been that night one.
Yes, Cena could have been on night one. Yeah, have him on there. I would have preferred to seen CM Punk, Seth frickin' Rollins, and Roman Reigns facing at Sunday night. But no, they didn't do it.
It was just not good. I was so fucking like, this sucked. It was the shitty Mania. I I was like, this is the worst, and this is how it's gonna be.
Surprisingly, they're still in the PG-13 era. They're
Yeah,
slowly getting at it.
yeah, but it's it just sucked. Me and my brother,
Yes.
we both said this. Nothing was a wrestling like every year they always have like a moment for wrestling.
Yes.
There was no moment this year. This year was like, oh,
Nope. The only
uh,
moment was Stone Cold crashing into the barricade.
yeah, because everybody was worried about Stone Cold. Like, Stone Cold, you okay?
Yeah.
But
But
he had
honestly, the
kayfabe
owner,
about
the new owner of WWE, even made an effort to go check on that lady. He
Tony
made an
Khan.
appearance. Yes. He made sure she was all right. Also, Vince
Mm,
McMahon wouldn't be like, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, yeah. Man, I'm fucking pissed.
Yes.
Such a shitty match. Shitty Mania. Wrestle
Yes, it was.
Boo-a-thon. That's what it was. I give this
As
WrestleMania 1 star.
I gave it half a star. Doesn't get a full star. Gets
I
half a
give
star.
I give it 1 star for one reason. Drew McIntyre, when he took the selfie, he said bored at work when he was beating the shit out of Damian Priest.
Yep.
I
I've seen
thought that
that.
was funny. I thought that was the only funny part. I was like, that's hilarious. But it only got 1 star out of me.
It got a half a star. Because it
Going
had
down
Stone Cold there.
going down in history, sold out WrestleMania, worst WrestleMania.
Yep. But I can't wait. I can't wait for Friday
What's
so
Friday?
much. Aleister Black makes an appearance back on SmackDown.
Yeah, but every year after WrestleMania, a lot of big returns come back.
That means also Rusev might make an appearance tonight.
Could,
Yes.
could, could, could.
Yep.
But all right, well, let's wrap this bad puppy up. Unless you got
We
something
haven't
else.
even we haven't put even the condom on for the show yet, so we can't really wrap it up yet.
It's been wrapped up. What are you talking about? Done. What
Surprisingly,
was what was
no one's
that?
got a stiffy yet, so
Oh, dude! All right, I gotta tell you something funny. There was a video.
you
Like
just
the
shake yourself.
no, but I do have a story if you want to hear about that one.
Sure.
All right, all right. So, all right, me and the missus went out one time. This is a legit story. We went out one time. We went to this
Ladies and
restaurant.
gentlemen, this is Bobby's story corner time. Listen up.
So, me and the missus went out to a restaurant for lunch at this little deli place. I got a roast beef sandwich. Delicious. Yum yum yum. And then I ate it, and I was walking, and I'm like, ooh, my belly. I got an upset tum tum. So I let off a fart. It wasn't a fart. So I stopped the fart immediately. Like, whoa. So I was like, we're going to this punk rock flea market. And I literally It was like about two and a half blocks away. And I was like, okay, whatever. I get to the point, we get there, and my anus is about to give birth to this bowl of shit. Chris, like no
Yep.
lie, a bowl of shit. And then, and then, out of
And
nowhere,
then
it hit. I had to go like badly. So I said,
it's
"Where's the
poking out
vet?"
like a turtle head.
It wasn't a turtle head. It was a nuclear bomb was about to go off. Like I'm about to paint the toilet seat. It was impressive. I'm the hall. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yes.
I said, "Where's the bathroom?" On the second floor. Oh, elevator's not working. Oh, so I'm running up these steps, holding my butt together. So I'm like, oh god,
Punching so hard.
oh, really hard. And I look around, I'm like, where the hell is it? And the guy's like, oh, you got to go up almost two more flights. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to go up another two flights of stairs. And I said to the person, with sweat and shame in my eye, like, where's the bathroom? Right down that hall, my dude. I threw, like, I literally sprinted to that bathroom. My girlfriend heard it was a dead silent
Boom,
everything.
boom, 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 boom.
Dude, you know what she heard? She heard the sound of like she heard this. That was the sound of the toilet seat hitting the toilet and just heard the whole time. Oh, I was in there for maybe, she said I was in there for enough time. She walked around that whole part of the exhibit. At one point when I thought I was done, I wasn't done yet.
And then
And then when I tried to flush it, it took three flushes. It was impressive.
did you almost use a whole roll?
I used at least 3/4 of that roll. It was a cleanup job.
Oh, I believe it. Just be happy we didn't see a nuclear blast. Yes, a nuclear blast in the news by someone shitting in the toilet.
Dude, it was bad. It was so bad. Do you have a story like that? We'll end the episode with
Mm,
shit stories.
nah, I don't.
You don't have a shit story?
Nope.
Yeah, I one.
Nope.
I one.
Not
Next
one.
week, I want to hear a shit story from you, mister. Next week. Or else you're fired.
Okay, Donald Trump
No,
or
no.
Vince McMahon.
You damn right. You gotta be big. You gotta be strong. I like my women in tops and panties, so I can piss all over them.
Or have your way with him, Vince
I'll have
McMahon.
my way with them. But all right, motherfuckers. I would like to say thank you for listening to us ramble on and about us talk about WrestleMania and how shitty it
Yes.
was. Very
Yeah,
bad.
it was definitely shitty.
Chris,
You
hopefully
could
won't. What?
you could find flies flying around the whole arena sometimes. Well, those weren't planes, they weren't helicopters. Those were giant fucking flies
Mutant
going.
flies on that shit.
They weren't drones either.
All because of that shit. They had drones inside the venue.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fucking weird. I hate it.
that's what they have with shows now. Is they have drones flying around the venues
That's weird.
for wrestling shows. Yeah.
It's very weird. But either way, worst WrestleMania ever. But besides that, hopefully Chris can come back with me with some news. I'll actually maybe be watching Raw tonight. But everybody, like I said, I'm so happy for you guys listening to us. You know,
Yes.
we try to entertain.
We try our hardest.
We do. But everybody, but if you would like to support us, please
Like,
comment,
share
subscribe
to our page.
to all our platforms.
Yes. Digital Dudes 420.
You can find it on Instagram, Facebook, and now everybody ready? TikTok.
Twitter. Yes, on SoundCloud and Spotify,
We
and also on YouTube.
Oh my God, we're everywhere now these days. Fuck them,
Yes.
fuck them all. But all right, everybody, you know what to do. You always heard it. So, well, we'll catch you all next week. No after hours this week. We're taking it. We're taking this. We're recording our normal shit, but we'll
Yes.
catch you guys next week here on Digital Dudes. Y'all have a good night. Peace.